Hello, hello, are you there?
Teacher, hi.
Hi, hello.
Hello, teacher. Good night.
Good night.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Okay, guys. The idea today, I'm going to show you the agenda, guys. Today we are going to continue working on something similar of the last topic. That it's we talk about natural places, but today we are going to focus on natural wonders, right? So the idea is that we are going to describe and make some comparisons about them. After starting the topic, I'm going to give you a general feedback of the oral text. Then we are going to have an activity in which you are going to complete a song. It's a listening activity because remember, guys, next class that means a 11 week, yes, the week number 11, you are going to have the third task, the listening task. So it's important that you start like practicing on that ability that is listening. Then we are going to introduce vocabulary about natural places, natural wonders, and we are going to talk about natural wonders around the world, the most important natural places in the world. Then you are going to decide for you what are the 7 natural wonders, because there is a list, but we can like debate about that. We are going to introduce adjectives to describe those places, those natural places, and finally you are going to create like a blog or a video about your natural wonder. Okay, so guys, important in the tab assignments, right, tareas, you will find the rubric with the final grade. Okay, if you go to assignments and in that part, in that tab, you are going to find the final grade. Is the rubric is the same like criteria that I sent or shared to you when I started the task? And remember that I evaluate you in 5 different aspects: content, fluency, vocabulary, structure, and pronunciation. Okay. In general, guys, you had a good performance. Important things to take into account. The first one, guys, remember that there is a general instruction about the role that you have to assume in the dialogue, right? And that prompt or instruction was about that you are a YouTuber. That means that you have a YouTube channel, right? The idea, guys, is that you start not like, okay, global warming for me is this and this. No, remember that any dialogue has to start like with the greeting. Hello, guys, good afternoon, good morning. And then as you are a YouTuber, like the YouTubers do that, you say, hey, welcome to this channel about this and this. Today we are going to talk about an important problem that we have in this moment, that is global warming. I am with my friend. And the idea, guys, is that you start like thinking about that. Okay, I am a YouTuber. This is my role. I have to act like a YouTuber. Okay. In general, guys, the content was good, but it's important that you give like the idea of the task. That's why when we made some of the activities, the final tasks, or maybe the practices, I always say you, okay, remember you are a blogger, you are a YouTuber, record a video, because the idea is that you think that you are in that role, okay? One of the things that you have to continue working on is the pronunciation. There are many words, guys, that we work during classes and you have some pronunciation problems. It's important that you continue working on that. And of course, the structure, right? Remember that if we are going to make comparisons, right? Comparisons, uh, the idea is to compare using the structure. This is colder than. It's not to say like, okay, in Medellin the temperature is 17 degrees, but in Bogota the temperature is 12 degrees. No. Okay, this is important information, but you can say the same using a comparison. Like Bogota, it's colder than Medellin, or Medellin is hotter than Bogota. For example, that's the idea, that you continue working on that structure of comparatives, because if you see, in this topic, we are going to continue working with comparison. So it's important that you learn the, the structure. Those are like the most relevant aspects, guys. And finally, remember that it's a natural conversation. The idea is not you read, because some of you read or read, or for example in the computer, and you were okay, describe and compare natural. That is so obvious when you read, guys, right? It's so obvious. So the idea, guys, is that please don't read, try to speak in a natural way. Okay, so those are the general comments for everybody. The invitation is try to think about the role that you have to have in that kind of activities, and try to do it in that way. In general, good. Remember, guys, the final grade in each criteria, because I give you for each criteria some points. Content 543, fluency 543. I give you the points so you can find that in assignments. Okay, I just return to you so you can find your final comments too, because each one of you have has the final comments and also the final grade. Okay, is there any question, any comment about that tax, guys? Or it's clear? No questions? No comments? No? Clear?
You know. Ah, no, es que you know. Me no.
Okay. Yes, me no, me neither.
Teacher,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, guys, so
me
finally,
neither.
again, no, in my case, because you say I don't have any question, me neither. Okay, guys, and finally, remember, next class, next week at 7, more or less, you are going to have the third task, listening task. Okay, that means that we are going to start with the class, we are going to do some practices, and then we are going to have the third task. We are going to start with the class. In that class, I'm going to explain you, in that class, listen carefully, in that class, I'm going to explain you what is the task about, where we are going to present the task, because maybe could be through themes or maybe to say virtual. Both are possibility. And what do you have to do? Okay, so remember, next class, the third task, that means in that week, we are going to complete the 60% of the course. Okay, so pay attention to that, and of course try to participate in the class because it's important. Okay, guys, now we are going to start with the class today. The idea is that we are going to start with this song. Is an easy song. Remember, guys, that when you click on the web page, you are going to click on go to the web, ir a la web. You don't have to download anything or register. No tienen que descargar nada o registrarse, okay? Remember that. So guys, warm up activity. What? Okay, guys, the idea is that you listen the song and complete the song by choosing the missing words, okay? And this is an invitation. If you like music, you can start practicing listening through music, okay? So guys, Go to that page, 5 minutes, because it's not a long song. 5 minutes, listen to the song and complete it. Remember, when you click on go to the web, ir a la web. You don't need to download anything, no descarguen nada. And they say register. No, maybe in another moment and you can start, okay? Go ahead, please. Okay, guys, did you finish? Tell me, did you finish the activity? Okay, Marlene. Okay, good. Only 2 misses. Okay, good. Guys, remember that in that page, you can find a lot of songs in the gender that you like most, and you can practice there your English and your listening comprehension. Okay, Santiago? Good. Yes. But no worries, you can do it again. The idea is that you start working on that ability. Try to practice more. Okay, Lina, thank you. Okay, very good, Juan Pablo. Good.
Teacher, my internet is failing.
Okay, no worries. The idea is that you can do the activity later. Remember that you can find the link and everything in the chat of the class, okay?
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Thanks to you. Okay. Okay, Jenny. Try to do it again and again if you need to identify the vocabulary, okay? That's the idea. So guys, we are going to talk about places, and if you see or if you could see the song it's about a place, and they made like a short description, and that's the idea today, that we start working on those description, okay? So guys, related to the vocabulary about natural places, my God, natural places, we are going to identify the names or those natural places. Why? Because we know some of them, but the others are not like so common or used in our vocabulary, daily vocabulary. So we are going to identify some of them, okay? Let's start. And what's the idea, guys? You are going to go to this page, and using a dictionary, if you need an online dictionary, you can do it. You are going to go to this page, vocabulary, natural places. You are going to identify the vocabulary related with a natural place, for example, waterfall, okay? Uh, we know some of them, but not all of them, okay? So what is a lighthouse? Or what is another name for that a place? So guys, go to that page and identify vocabulary related with natural places. Related, remember, when we talk about related, it's because they have something in common, right? So please go ahead and try to start. I'm going to do it through tornado. Mm. Mm. Lift. So guys, remember, go to that page and identify the vocabulary. Then we are going to like share some of them. Okay, guys, did you finish or not yet? Tell me. Finish, guys?
No yet.
Not yet, teacher.
No, teacher.
It's very
Oh,
large.
no, it's not so large. It's large?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Too many words.
I am confused with the picture.
Yeah, some of them could be confused, but okay, no worries. The idea is that you have the idea of the meaning of the word. Let's share some of them. No worries.
I wonder what is the difference between a hurricane and tornado.
Remember that a tornado, it's like how we can say, like this. This is a tornado. Hurricane, it's more like the air, right?
Got it.
Tornado is when the air create like a cone. Or I don't know how to say that even in Spanish, but it's something like that. A hurricane, it's completely.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. If you have more questions, of course, that's the idea, that we can like share the answers. Where is the dessert here? Nice. Okay. So guys, try to finish, please. It's difficult. Yes, maybe some of them could be like similar. For example, what is the number one? That is so easy. Tell me, what is the number one?
Waterfall.
Yes, the waterfall. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to share an image in which you can see the answers, right? Okay. Yes, for example, Johan, in those that you made mistakes is because they are pretty similar, right? They are pretty similar, but the idea is try to, the most important is try to have the correct meaning, okay? Here, there are some of them, and let me check. Mountain. Okay. And here, you have the others, okay? The most important, guys, is that you have the reference of these like words that you can identify the meanings, and important because we are going to describe some places, and it's important to know how to name or how to call those places. For example, words, guys, that you say, oh, teacher, I never or I have never seen that word, or I don't know that word, or I didn't, because now you know. Teacher, this word for me, it's new. Tell me. A word that you say, oh my God, this is new.
Maybe pond.
Pond, yes. Pond could be similar like a lake, but it's smaller. A pond is smaller than a lake, right? Not only in that part, but also in the deep. It's small. Pond is something really small and not so deep. Any other one that you say, teacher, I have never listened that word or seen that word? No, no more? No more words that you say, no, teacher, for me is new? Okay, guys, the idea is that we can relate all of them. For example, uh, garden, mountain, forest, jungle. Maybe in forest and jungle you can have like the similar because they are pretty similar but not the same, right? For example, the difference that your partner acts on in a hurricane or tornado. For example, hills. What is the difference between hills and mountains? For example, guys. What could be the difference between a hill and a mountain?
Is a different river.
No, not the river, because river could be, I mean, it's because maybe the hill, it's like a wall, something like this that could be difficult to climb. That could be the
Sure.
difference. Yes.
Hills, we say in Spanish, loma.
Yes. For example, here in Medellin, we had a lot of hills. Okay, we are on a hill, right? That could be. Yes, that's a good relationship. Not the meaning, but yes, it's a good one. Okay. For example, the difference between, let me check something that it's like similar between a valley and a creek. Okay, there is okay, between a creek and a river. What is the difference between a creek and a river? What could be the difference between a creek and a river? No, no different. Don't you know the difference between a creek and a river?
Maybe the river is bigger.
Yes, maybe no. That's like the most outstanding difference. The
Okay.
river is bigger, right? And the river that like doesn't need like mountains around, but a creek does, right? For example, yes, the river start like in a mountain, but they can cross a complete city. The creek, no. They can like cross or go through a complete city, even countries, it's impossible. It's not so bigger, it's not so large, sorry, is not larger than a river that's so like important to know that. And that's the idea, guys. Okay, very good. Remember, try to continue working on the vocabulary, identify. It's important that you know those places because we are going to talk about those places. Okay, guys? So what do you mean, or what do we mean, or what is the meaning for you about natural wonder? What is the meaning for you? That you say, teacher, natural wonder is this. Tell me. No? Nobody? One of you. Natural wonder. What would you imagine when we say natural wonder? Yes, landscapes. Okay, could be. Could be. What else? Try to give me like a meaning, like, or maybe examples, of course, like a landscape could be a natural wonder. But what is natural wonder for you?
Sunrises.
Sunrises could be considered natural wonders too. Yes. Something amazing related to the nature. Okay, that is a good definition. Yes, when we talk about natural wonder, it's natural because it's not handmade or man-made. That means that it's not built like for man or something like that, like other wonders, because we have like artificial wonders. In this case, natural, it's created by natural processes. I don't know how to say that, but yes, for natural process, I mean, it's in the land, that's all. And wonder because it's something that catch our attention, that it's amazing, that I mean, when you see that, it's like, wow, right? So, taking into account that when we talk about wonders, guys, we also find like the 7 wonders of the world, right? There are many wonders. There are many lists, different lists, in fact. But what do you think, or do you know, the natural, remember, when we talk about natural, is not handmade or man-made. Natural wonders around the world. Do you know what are them?
Amazonia, I
Ah,
think.
okay, Amazonia could be, but it's not considered a natural wonder in this moment. It is not in the list, but could be. Yes, I think that Amazonia, it could be a natural wonder. Any that you say, teacher, this is a natural wonder, I know. No, nobody? Okay, guys, I'm going to show you the 7 natural wonders, and of course, we are going to discuss something about them. Okay, the Grand Canyon. Okay, Niagara Falls could be a natural wonder, but is not considered one of the wonders of the natural world. Okay, that could be a discussion, guys, because for people they can say, okay, this is a natural wonder, of course, but you know that through the years they have changed that list, right? For example, instead of Niagara Falls, they include Victoria Falls. They say that Victoria Falls are like more beautiful, incredible, more amazing than Niagara Falls, right? So the Grand Canyon, it's a natural wonder. I mean, everybody knows about that. The Northern Lights, it's a natural wonder. Do you know the meaning of Northern Lights? The Amazon River is not considered a natural wonder in this moment, but could be a natural wonder, of course, because it's one of the biggest. But do you know what is the meaning of Northern Lights? Yes.
Waterfalls and Iguazu.
Iguazu could be also, but in this moment, guys, I showing to you what are the 7 natural wonders, the 7 wonders of the natural world in this moment. So do you know the meaning of Northern Lights?
Aurora Borealis. ¿Cómo es?
Yes, yes, those lights that we can see in those specific places that are like green, that color that it looks like, oh my God, amazing, beautiful. Yes, the Everest, of course, it's a natural wonder because it's so big, it's so high, it's difficult to go there. The Great Barrier Reef, it's a natural wonder too, of course, because the biodiversity, all the fish and colors and things that you can find there. The harbor at Rio de Janeiro. Do you know the meaning of this place, guys? The harbor of Rio de Janeiro? Do you know what is the harbor of Rio de Janeiro? No? Don't you know what is the harbor of Rio de Janeiro? Okay, the meaning in Spanish is like the same, and is like that part of the coast. That's the harbor, okay? That part of the coast when there are a lot of tourists, when there are a lot of boats and ships and things like that. That's the harbor of Rio de Janeiro. And a volcano. There are wonderful volcanoes in the world, but this one, it's one particular, like park, park, I don't know the name, Paricutin volcano, right? That's one of the like biggest. I don't know if it's the biggest, but it's one of the most important. Okay, so guys, those are in this moment. Remember, in this moment, the 7 wonders. Remember that because we are going to do an activity, and the idea is that you don't repeat those names, okay? Maybe you can repeat 1 or 2, but the idea is that you don't repeat those places, okay? So guys, let's talk about word facts. There are some like extreme places that are like so huge, and the idea is that we know about them, like when we say the most important places, or maybe because they have a specific characteristics. So we are going to talk about them. What is the largest ocean in the world, guys? The largest ocean, tell me.
Atlantic Ocean.
The Atlantic Ocean. Do you agree? The others, do you agree? The Atlantic Ocean is the largest. What about the others?
Pacific Ocean.
Yes, that's the largest.
I think it's Pacific, yes.
It's Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean, guys, is the largest in the world. And for example, an important fact is that it covers, look at this, it covers the 32% of the earth. I mean, in general, it's too much. Of the surface of the earth, it covers the 32%. That's why it's the largest. Okay. What is the deepest lake in the world?
The deepest lake is in Russia, but I don't remember the name.
Yes, it's in Russia. Baikal. Baikal is the name of the deepest. Okay, the deepest lake. It has like 1,637 meters deep, right? It's too deep, and it's also the largest fresh water. I mean, it's a good lake. So, what is the biggest? We talk about the deepest. Now, the biggest lake. What do you think is the biggest?
En el mundo.
Yes, the biggest lake.
Superior.
Sorry?
Lake Superior. Lake Superior.
Okay, that could be a big, but it's not the biggest. Remember that when we say the biggest is
The biggest, the salt or sweet.
salt. It is salty.
Caspio.
Yes, the Caspian. Yes, it's because they consider that sea, is the Caspian Sea. They consider that sea because of the characteristic like a lake, right? So that's the biggest, and it's salty. That's good. Okay, the largest desert. The
Sahara Desert.
largest.
The Sahara Desert.
No, that is not the largest. That is not the largest. Think about it. And it has a special
Sahara, no.
characteristic. No, that is
The
not the largest.
Antarctic Desert.
Yes, the Antarctic. Teacher, but Antarctic is cold. Yes, it's cold, but it's considered a desert because in that place it's pretty difficult that rains. That's why it's considered a desert, right? Even if it's cold, it's considered a desert because they have it has very little precipitation per year. I mean, 2-3 times through the year and no more. Okay, now the hottest desert. What is the hottest desert?
Cali, California.
The
No,
Look Desert in Iran.
no, the hottest, no.
The Look Desert in Iran. No.
No, Sahara. Sahara is the hottest. The hottest. Okay. The record temperature, it's like 58 degrees. That's too much. And the driest desert is near to Colombia. The driest desert.
Atacama.
Yes, the Atacama Desert. That's the driest because in that desert only once you can see that it rains, and it's like rains and no more, like not for hours, no, just this and no more per year. So that's why it's considered the driest. The longest river.
Amazonas River.
Amazonas.
Nilo.
That is, yes. The longest is the Nilo, right? And the widest, Amazonas.
Amazon.
Yes, right? That's the difference. The widest and the longest. Okay, that's the longest. The highest mountain, that's so easy.
Everest.
The Everest. The oldest mountain, that is difficult. It's because, I mean, they take into account is the oldest because when they like compare the rocks or maybe they research there and see the rocks, they see that those rocks have like about 3.2 million years old. I mean, it's so old. 3 point. Yes, the Barberton greenstone in South Africa. And it's considered the oldest mountain in the world because the rocks that mm, researchers, scientists found there, they have like 3.2 millions years. That's too much. The largest island,
Greenland.
yes, Greenland is the largest because in fact some people consider that it's like a continent, and the largest volcano, and it has a special fact. The largest volcano
Is in Hawaii.
is in Hawaii. Yes, the name is Mauna Loa, and it's considered the largest because look at this fact. It could be it could be no. It is like the double of the Mount Everest, right? It's like 2 times the Everest. But one of the characteristics is that most of the part of the volcano it's underwater, right? So you can see only like a part, not so high, but most of the part of the volcano it's underwater, but it's considered the largest, right? The higher, the largest, everything because it's so big. But most of the part of it it's underwater. That's why it's not possible like to see like the Everest that is the biggest one. Okay, guys? So in the chat, I shared to you the answer and those facts that it's good that you know and you can see more vocabulary related with that. Okay, guys, now as we know, some of the world natural wonders, sorry, places that we know, now we are going to do an activity and pay attention to this. I'm going to divide you in groups of 3 people. You're going to decide what are the 7 natural wonders. Okay? You are going to decide, right? You are going to write a list like number 1, this one, number 2, this one for you. If you want to include one of the actual, like the current natural wonders, you can do it, right? But the idea is that you can like propose different one because you say teacher Niagara Falls is a natural wonder, teacher the Amazon it's a natural wonder, so you can discuss with your partner and add like in a list your 7 natural wonder. Teacher, San Andres Island it's a natural wonder because you can see there the sea of the 7 colors. One student said me, teacher, what about Caño Cristales? Is a natural wonder. Yes, you can include all that you want, but only 7. Choose 7 wonders, natural, around the world. The idea is that you say where is located, but the most important is that you discuss with your partner where is located, why could be considered a wonder, because you say, okay, teacher, this place is because imagine that you can see 7 colors in a place. That is a wonder, okay? Or you say, for example, any other one. Caño Cristales, teacher, because you can see like a river, rocks, and different colors too, because it's a river of 7 colors too, right? So the idea is that you give information and support your decision using important facts of the wonder. You say, no, teacher, is a wonder because it's the biggest or the largest or the most beautiful. Teacher, the river, Amazon, is the widest of the world. It's a natural wonder because it's so huge. So that's the idea. In groups, you are going to do that. In the same chat of the group, you are going to write the answers, okay? The 7 wonders, and give some of the idea. Then I'm going to ask you for some of them. It's clear the activity.
It's clear, teacher.
Okay. Remember, the idea is that you choose or you decide what are the natural wonders. Okay. I'm going to create 8 rooms. I'm going to create the rooms, and then guys, you are going to decide what are the natural wonders and why do you decide that it's a natural wonder. Okay, so guys, for this activity, I'm going to give you 15 minutes, no more. 15 minutes in which you are going to decide, you are going to talk with your partners, and remember, use your English, okay? Go ahead. I open the rooms in this moment. Okay, opening. Okay, go ahead, guys. Remember, 7 natural wonders. Hello, hello, guys. Welcome back.
Okay.
Hello, hello. We finished the activity. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Very, very good. I was checking all the exercise, okay, and I found interesting proposals. For example, uh, here they talk about the Valley of Walls. Okay, they talk about the Tatacoa Desert. They talk about Jehu. I don't know the pronunciation. Island, Caño Cristales. That was something like pretty common in some of the groups. And also they think about the northern lights, so Aurora Borealis, that's the other one. Also they consider, for example, Chichen Itza. It's another place that other group consider. The Egypt pyramids. Okay. Okay, Eiffel Tower. Remember that the idea of Eiffel Tower and the pyramids, they are not natural. Okay, someone create that. And the idea is that we talk about natural place because yes, next class we are going to introduce about the other natural, no, about the other wonders. They are not natural, but they were made or man-made in any part of the history. Okay, there are some important or interesting proposals. The Chicamocha Canyon, is so beautiful. Let me say Caño Cristales again. There are the Peñol Rock, right? Piedra del Peñol. Okay. Caño Cristales again. Someone here, they like create, no, like they send a list. For example, here one we have Salt Desert Uyuni. Cocibolca, what those names? Cocibolca Lake. The Tatacoa also, Sierra Nevada, Santa Marta, some desert too, San Andres, okay. Someone here say Miami Beach. Something about Miami Beach, okay, could be a natural wonder. The Peñol Rock, San Andres Island, Tyrona Park. Okay, guys, you have interesting like proposals, right? So guys, remember the most important is to know more places and that we can describe. Not all of you describe like or support the idea why those places, but that's the final idea. Okay, guys. Now we are going to find some or to look for some adjectives that you can use to describe places because there are some adjectives that are so specific for people, right? Or for animals. But there are some others that you can use for places, right? For example, you are not going to use handsome for a place that is only for people. So it's important to know and to relate some of them. Here you can find like a short list of some adjectives that you can use. For example, touristy. And you say touristy is because a place it has a lot of tourists, right? Unique could be another one because only or alone it's other different adjectives, right? Notorious, right? Notorious is it's an adjective that we can use for places, right? So guys, let's do a fast activity. Let's check our vocabulary. And what is the idea? Here I have seven adjectives. you are going to find, try to remember, one adjective that it's a synonym and another one that is an antonym, that the contrary, similar and contrary for each one. Example, big. An adjective that is similar to big. Sorry? Or
Large.
large. Yes, that could be a synonym. And an antonym, the contrary, the opposite.
Small.
Small. So we have big, large, and small. Those are. So guys, I'm going to give you 2 minutes, no more than that. Think about adjectives for each one, synonym and antonym, the similar and the contrary, the opposite, okay? And then we are going to share some of the answers. 2 minutes, try to find if you don't remember, but try to do it, okay? Okay, guys, now give me one for beautiful. Both. Beautiful. A synonym.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Yes.
Pretty.
Pretty. Yes. Precious. I have precious. And an antonym.
Ugly.
Ugly. Yes, that's the most common one. For example, she also say nasty. Yes, that's a good one. Nasty. What about busy? What about busy?
Quiet.
Which one?
Occupied.
Yes.
Synonyms.
Yes, could be that one. There is another one.
Inactivity.
Yes, could be. The idea is that could be a single word, but could be a good expression. Lively is another one. Tell me. For example, when we talk about busy in this aspect is because they have a lot of people. So crowded is another one that you can use, okay? And the contrary of busy.
Free.
Free. Yes, that's a good one. Free. Famous. What about famous?
Popular.
Popular. Yes, that's the most common one. Popular.
Celebrity.
Yes, celebrity. Yes, celebrity. And the contrary. The contrary, guys. Contrary of famous. Tell me.
Ordinary.
Yes, could be. Yes, could be a good one. And no is another one that is common. What about amazing? I would like to know about amazing.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Yes. Awesome. It's another one. Oh, that is awesome. And the contrary.
Awful.
Contrary. Awful. Yes. That could be similar to awesome, but in the other side. Any other one that you have?
Terrible.
Terrible. Yes. That place is a terrible place. Okay, guys. Very good. The idea, guys, is that you improve your vocabulary, right? And you're going to like practice all of this. What is the final activity of this class? And when you finish, guys, you don't need to finish today, but the idea is that try to do it, try to make the practice, okay? What is the idea? You're going to propose or select a wonder of the world. It has to be a new one. That means Northern Lights, impossible. And the barrier reef, impossible. The Grand Canyon, impossible. It's a new one, okay? A new one. Could be from Colombia, could be from any part of the world, but a new one, only one. You are going to propose that new natural wonder. You are going to describe the place. You are going to give some characteristics, features about the natural wonder. You are going to say the type of wonder. It's a mountain, it's a river, it's a canyon. Example, Chicamocha Canyon, okay? The place, of course, the country, the city, it's in Colombia, in Santander, and the activities that people can't or can't do there, right? So you are going to say, describe the natural place because you are going to use vocabulary related with that. And you are going to give all the characteristics, the place and the activities. Remember, a new natural wonder. You can do it through a video. If you don't want to record your face, record your voice, right? But the important is that you speak. Or if you don't want to record, you can write a short blog, right? So you are going to say, hey, my people, this is my new blog about natural wonders, and this is my natural wonder for this year, Chicamocha Canyon. Oh, this is a huge place. It's so beautiful. The temperatures, it's higher than in another city in Colombia. Okay, um, it's a canyon, and you can find in Colombia, Santander. The activities that you can do, this is this. Okay, that's the idea. You are going to record or to write, but the idea, guys, is do it, please. When you finish doing this, you are going to share the final, like the product, in the folder class 10. I create the folder there. Class 10, you are going to share your final product, and the idea is that we can know what is your proposal for new natural wonders. It's clear the activity, guys. I think that in
Yes,
10
teacher.
minutes, yes, tell me.
This activity is for the exam.
No,
Exam. Not.
not the exam is a
It's for
listening
practice.
task. Yes, it's for practicing.
Okay.
Remember that before the you can do a video because it's important that you speak, but if you want to write, it's good too. That's why I choose both. Because remember that after the listening task, you are going to have the other one in which you have to write. So if you start practicing on that, that could be great, right? So guys, remember, a new,
Teacher, time video.
sorry, no,
Time.
as you want, if in 1 minute You can say everything related to the wonder. 30 seconds, you can do it. Okay?
What
All
is
this
the
is
name of the folder?
class 10.
Class 10. Okay.
Class evidence, class 10. Okay?
Okay.
So guys, you have the class. If you didn't finish, you have the rest of the week. But the idea is try to
Pero te
participate.
escucho.
Okay? Yes, you have the rest of the class. That it means like 10 minutes, more or less. If you didn't finish, you have the rest of the week, but the idea is do the practice, guys. Remember, each practice helps you to do the final task or the exams at the end, okay? More questions or no more questions? Okay, guys, the rest of the class is yours to finish this activity, okay?